Hey, Jonathan here at Topsaw, all things wood. Today I'm going to go over a new Festool orbital sander. It's a 125. It's a really nice sander, and I'm going to compare it to my Rotex sander, to my Porter Cable orbital, to a finish sander, and a DeWalt orbital sander, and see if it's really worth it or not with the ETS 125. Okay, here's the Festool ETS 125 5-inch orbital sander. This is the way it comes right here. A dust bag, variable speed, comes with one disc, 120 disc. So here's my Rotex Festool. This is really a beautiful sander. Got my new orbital. Zero dust, zero airborne dust. Vac hookup is perfect. Here's a variable speed. So that's a ETS 125. I did get this one on Amazon. It was only a couple $100. You know, it seems like a lot of money for a tool, but if sanding is kind of your least favorite woodworking project, it might be a worthwhile investment. So here's this burn mark on the cutting board from the drum sander. 120 grit. There's pretty deep ripple in here from the planer, a burn mark from the sander, from the drum sander. And then let me change this out to the Rotex. So here's the same paper on the Rotex. Paper's still good. On this Rotex, this is the free spin mode. And then if you pop that out, this is like the ratcheting one. So I'll try it right now on the ratcheting. So that ratcheting setting on the Rotex is substantially better than this, but without the ratcheting, the Rotex seems about the same as the ETS 125. Let me hook up a Porter Cable, random orbital sander. I'll put the same paper on it. So here's a Porter Cable. I'm not going to have any dust control here. No variable speed on it. Okay, here's a DeWalt 5-inch random orbital sander. The random orbital, as you can see, they're eccentric. They don't center on the same spot, which is what prevents them from putting circular patterns in. You tell this is a high school wood shop, so sometimes we sand without any sandpaper at all. That's how we get these things. Hard to believe. So there's the same piece of paper on there. And then here's a Craftsman finish sander with the same 150 grit I'll put on. So this is really a different tool designed for different things. It's nowhere near as aggressive as any of the orbital sanders. but it does put a nice finish right at the end. It's not hooked up to a vac, and you can also punch holes in the bottom there to get a little bit better dust vac, but dust extraction really helps a lot with good sanding quality. So there it is, the Festool ETS 125 orbital sander from Amazon. Is it better? It is. It seems to be a little bit better, a little more effective. I would give it like 10-20% better, but 400% the price. So, I mean, if you spend a lot of time sanding, it'll probably pay for itself. There's something about Festool I just really like a lot. I do love the vac system. The dust extraction is really superior. You can see that they all sand pretty well. All the orbitals sand all about the same. Substantially different than a finish sander. And the Rotex certainly takes off more when you have it in that locking mode. Certainly the most aggressive out of all of them, but in the regular orbital sander mode, it might be a little bit better than this one, but pretty much the same. And then both of them are a little bit better than the DeWalt and the Porter cable. I think the increase in performance is pretty flat at the top end, but there is a noticeable difference. So thanks for watching. This is Jonathan at Topsaw. If you like this video, hit like. Really like to hear your comments on them as well if you're a professional woodworker.